What is happening, guys? Mike here, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be one that I'm really hoping you guys are going to enjoy. My inbox lately has been just slammed with questions about when I'm going to review the Grim Grease Matte Cream. I know you guys have been waiting a long time for this one, so today we are going to get completely into it and get all the details on this new product. Alright guys, once again, welcome back to the channel. I really appreciate you guys checking out today's video. I gotta say, I am pretty pumped for today's look at the Grim Grease Matte Cream. But before we get into all that real quick, I do want to take a second and look at today's subscriber spotlight. Today, the spotlight is on Vivek Patel and his killer quiff. They're styled with the HSI Professionals Argan Oil Thermal Protector Spray and the Smooth Viking Styling Clay. Very cool stuff there. I think you wear that style very well. And as always, if you want to be featured in an upcoming video, info will be in the description for you guys to check out and get your photo sent in. Moving onward though to our focus for today, the Grim Grease Matte Cream is the latest released from the Grim Grease line for 2018. It had some major buzz surrounding it from its first announcement, and now that it's been released, I've had many of you wanting to know if it's worth your time, which I think is a fair question, but really I only hope you guys are as eager to watch this video as you have been with messaging me and asking me to make it. Enough of that though, we do got a lot to talk about today, so let's get things rolling here. Here we go. Coming across my desk today is the newest release from Grim Grease, the Matte Cream. According to the brand, the matte cream is designed for loose, textured hairstyles. It provides a firm to heavy hold, matte finish, and a slick and easy application. Scent-wise, we're looking at a blend of 9 different fragrances that make up a smooth cologne-type scent, and it comes in the standard size of 4 ounces with a price tag of $20 US. Looking inside the jar, we're met with a lotion-like paste that's quite similar to stuff we have seen from other lines lately, but also quite new for the Grim Grease line. It's definitely more lotion-like than the cream pomade they recently made, and that's very evident by the scoop and breakdown. As I break it down too, some of the dryness begins to show itself from the product, giving us our first clues to how it's going to style. So before we start up the demos here, Grim Grease has recommended 2 different styling methods with this product. The first is using it on damp hair. Now the site reads that we should take a couple scoops and run it through the hair and then just style as normal, this being damp hair. And with that, I had kind of an idea that it wasn't going to work well for me, but of course I gave it a try. Here's a look at that final style with a couple of scoops on damp hair. The first thing that stood out to me with that final style is really, I don't think it looks bad, but compared to how I prefer to use this product, which I'll show you in a minute, this took a lot of product, like 3 to 4 scoops at least, to get the hair to this point where it would style and just sit normal. And the second thing I noticed, and I kind of had a feeling this would happen based on past experiences, but it hardened up. Using products like this in damp hair oftentimes results in hardening like we would see with gel type pomades. And as you can see here, this was no different. This is really one of the reasons why I say if you use products like this in this fashion, you're just missing out on pretty much everything it has to offer. If you are looking for a result like what I just showed you, then awesome, there you go, you got it right there. For me though, if I want this type of result, I'll go for a gel type. I won't go for a product like this because I think if you use a product like this in that way, again, you're just totally missing out on what it was designed for. This brings us to the second recommended styling method from Grim Grease, which, taking what they wrote on their site and translating it to what we do here, it's basically just pre-styling. Say to take a small amount and apply it to damp hair, then blow drying till fully dry, and then blasting it with the cold setting. Pretty standard stuff. We do it a lot here on the channel. Here is a look at my results after doing just that. For me, this doesn't look too bad at all, and I think for different people, this is really going to be a great option. The result that I got there is very clean cut. The style is locked in, and again, it looks really good. When I pre-style though, especially with a clay or a matte paste, something like this, I usually look for a look that's kind of less locked in per se, and more free-flowing, natural, full of volume, texture, things like that. However, for folks with thick hair that need a result like this, it does work out very well. For me though, I did find the most success using this product, using it the way that I use most products, which is on dry hair. Whenever it makes sense, I like to use products on clean, dry hair. And I think with products such as this, it really allows me to get a look at the real potential of the product, and this is no different. Adding it into the dry hair is really not bad at all. I think it actually works out very well, but using a comb here did prove to be a bit difficult due to the dryness. But that being said, finger combing was very good and more than adequate in getting an awesome style. The other reason I really like this method is, again, you get a look at everything. You get a look at the finish, the hold, the texture, everything we really need to judge this product. And besides that, I'd like to note that I'm completing this style with half the amount of product too. I'm only using like 1 or 2 scoops. For me, styling it on dry hair really just feels good in my opinion. It goes in nicely, it shapes really easily, it makes styling a breeze. The only thing that I noticed, which is a distinct difference in using it in dry hair over, pre-styling or damp hair, is the use of tools like a comb or a brush. This one was very dry, so I noticed that it didn't quite respond well to a comb, which is something I wasn't extremely surprised with by what I've seen in the past with dry products, which again is something that I wasn't extremely surprised by. I've seen this a lot in products like this one, and we will actually revisit this point in a minute. But first, let's check out the endurance on this style real quick before we continue on. At the 4-hour mark, we can see that things overall are looking good. You got some good volume there, finish is nice, and things really aren't bad at all. At the 8-hour mark, we can see the biggest difference here is we've kind of just deflated a little bit. Things have just kind of gone down overall. It's not horrible, but a little bit of air has definitely been let out of the style. Things are not at a total loss though, because as I run my fingers through it, I can get a little bit of that volume and stability back into the style. For the washout here, I do have to say it was pretty easy. It pretty much just rinsed out with water. There was really no big deal there with the washout. For the scent though, I do have to tell you, I think Grim Grease has been killing it with the scent game lately. All of their products and these cologne type scents are fantastic, and this really is no different. I really enjoyed the scent. It smells really fresh. I think some people might find it a little bit strong depending on your taste, but for me, I thought it was well done, completely well done. Now for the big question though that you guys have been asking me for weeks, how does this compare to the Grim Grease Cream Pomade? First of all, I believe they were designed to be completely separate, and if they weren't designed to be different, I imagine they probably wouldn't have been released by the brand, but what do I know? I'm no doctor pomade surgeon. To get a real look, all we have to do is look at the products side by side. And first of all, the cream pomade has some very distinct physical differences. It's thicker, it doesn't have the same lotion-like consistency, but you can just look here at the matte cream versus the cream pomade and see that it's different. In the hair too, the cream pomade just performs extremely different too. Check out this style here. It's got more shape, control, and really it just looks better. It provides more of an overall style to me versus the matte cream, which is designed for looser textured styles, and I really think it provides that to the T. Shifting our focus back over to the matte cream though, just a second ago I mentioned some dryness, and I thought maybe I should elaborate on that a little bit more. I'd say as far as the actual amount of dryness goes and the amount that presented itself, I'd call it maybe like a medium amount of dryness. I think the biggest way that it presented itself was when using that comb. It kind of tugged a little bit when using the comb and just kind of made it a little hard to use, but really the dryness for me wasn't a huge deal. So to bring everything together here, I know we've kind of like jumped all over the place and then regrouped and it's been a little crazy. So let's just regroup and bring everything back center here. What we have here is this matte cream and multiple ways to use it. For me, using it on damp hair is just pretty pointless for me. Like I said, pre-styling, I think it works fairly well. I think some of you will find value there. Again, for me, I like a little more out of my pre-stylers, but that's just my 2 cents. I know you guys might and probably will enjoy it. But again, for me, the best method is using it on dry hair. That's just how I got the best results. And as we've talked about a couple of times now, dryness was a bit problematic and overall hold was okay, not bad at all. I did feel like it kind of deflated a little bit as the day went on, but my hair is kind of on the thicker side, so I'm confident folks with thinner hair will see different results than I did. If you have super thick hair and rely on that hold alone, the dry hair method might not work as well for you, but pre-styling might. I mean, it really locked it in pretty good, so that might actually bring you guys some good results there. But do I think that it has the firm to heavy hold? Not quite. I just really don't see it. I think it reached a solid medium for me, but really not a step above that. As usual though, I encourage you guys to take what I've presented here and form your own opinion and make your own conclusions. That's what it's all about. If you guys would like to check this product out though, links will be in the description as usual for you guys to check out if you so desire. And as always, if you liked this video, drop me a like, and if you want to see more of my content, hit the subscribe button there. Also feel free to leave me a comment and let me know your thoughts on the product. I'm always interested in hearing from you guys on that. Make sure you guys keep an eye on the channel tomorrow too, because I'm uploading a very special look at the First Hand Supply Summer Edition pomade. I'm giving you guys a look at my first time running it through my hair and just getting my honest first initial thoughts on the product as I try it out, and it should be a lot of fun. I hope to see you guys on that video as well. But until then, I will say thank you so much for stopping by the channel today and checking out this video. I'll be back with you guys again very soon, tomorrow. Take it easy. I'll see you next time.